So the European steelmakers have been having a tough time for a long time. We know this. What is the background to today's decision then?
As you say, they're being squeezed both on the supply side and the demand side. On the supply side, there are a lot of imports from lower cost areas like Russia, Turkey, China coming into the European Union, which is putting the squeeze on local producers, and that's being exacerbated by tariffs in the US, which means that that's not a market for some of those exporters, and a lot of that steel is finding its way into Europe. On the demand side, that they're victims of the slowdown we've seen in the European economy, especially on the manufacturing side. By one estimate, steel demand in the UK will shrink by about 3% this year.
How is this move? I mean, they haven't said exactly where the job losses are going to be, right? Just across Europe. But how is that going to play out in an uncertainty-stricken UK amidst, Brexit and the elections?
Tata's European operations are concentrated in two countries, Matt, in the Netherlands, where they have a big plant, and in the UK, where they've slimmed down operations, but they still have the Port Talbot steel plant in South Wales, the biggest remaining steel mill in the UK, an iconic piece of UK industrial infrastructure. And job cuts like this don't play well during an election campaign. These are well-paying industrial jobs in a depressed part of the country. And of course, it follows on by the crisis at British Steel, which owns the other steel plant in the UK in Scunthorpe, which recently had to be rescued by a Chinese steel maker.